Hey yo, PC Monk here with another BTC video. How you guys doing today? Today is a BTC video, not a random liquidation video. How's that video? Was that good? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, alright, so let's talk about BTC really quickly. The last time I talked about it was on the FOMC. We talked about like it might go up, it might go down. I was looking for upside honestly, but didn't happen, and then we came back down. So, if I want to show you guys how we looking like right now, let me just remove these two arrows and then we talk about BTC. So, we start from here. That's your first move down, retracement, second move down, retracement right here, third move down, retracement right here, and this is going to be your fourth. Basically a liquidation grab. You could tell it's a liquidation grab because immediately after we grab it, the next 4 hour comes back above the daily and above this 4 hour level that I have. So we are now holding it for 1, 2, 4 hour. This is the third 4 hour that we just entered. So this could come back down and retest the daily and then push it back up, or it could just continue to go up. Now there's two scenarios, obviously, up and down. So towards downside, we cleared everything around here, Obviously, there's more. There's more. You still got room to come down all the way to 97 at least. That's another 4 hour level. Would it happen today? I doubt it. I doubt it. We dump here. We might. You never know what's going to happen on the market. But for now, if you take a look at it, you did four move towards downside. Now you do have a lot of liquidation around this 117, 119. Like this is a big, big liquidity area. Meaning by liquidity area is full of liquidation and it's full of orders. Excuse me, new orders. Okay, we talk about it on the large orders later on when we mention it. But from what I'm seeing right now, this could kinda do continue down as well. Hold on, what's happening to my voice? Excuse me, guys. All right, so what do we think it could do? All right, if you take a look at it on the 1 hour, you could see right here we did a V-shaped recovery, all right, and then we went above it, and now we're doing this scenario. This always works, right, until you get the pop. So you basically are doing a ascending broadening wedge. If you guys want to know the pattern, trend line pattern, we call it an ascending broadening wedge, meaning as you're going up, all right, you are basically increasing the width. Is that the right thing? Well, it's broad, right? It's getting bigger and bigger. So you usually do three of these. So this is the first one. This is the second one. You usually do three of these. So one more, and then you come back down. If you hold this, then you're gonna go up. But usually the third one could wick down to clear this area, which we left to maybe clear later. So this area is an imbalance on the 1 hour. We still have not yet cleared it. We could move up and then come back down and clear it for the third time. And then when we get closer to New York, we could just push it up completely. Towards downside, you have to lose the 108. $1,138. Once you lose this, then it's to my 2 cents, it's downside. So if whatever, whenever, all right, you come down here, all right, and then you close below it, all right, you don't recover it, but you close below it, then you're done. You're gonna go down. Now, if you take a look at it on the 4 hour, you could see there's nothing that indicates that we're definitely going to go up. Yes, we did have a V-shaped recovery here, but the structure has not yet been broken. All right, if I just hide all my drawings, you could see the structure has not yet been broken. So in order to break this structure, this has to wick up at the least to this. At least to this. So 110, 127, this is where you have to break it in order to continue up. You don't break this, that's it. You're gonna continue down because, well, the structure is intact still. Okay, so keep that in mind. This could be interpreted differently. Okay, before I like move on from this pattern that we have here, you could say like maybe this is the first leg all the way to this level. That's the first leg, and we are in the process of the second leg. That is possible. That is possible. Okay, so we got to give it a little bit of time to see what it wants to do. I think this 4 hour is the main 4 hour for today. It would set in stone. If this 4 hour holds above this 108 154, then we're good. If it doesn't hold above it, then we're not good. Obviously you could say, like, what if we close right next to it? Then we have to see what's happening, because that's a mixed signal. But in my opinion, if you close a 4 hour close below to this daily open, to this pink line that I have, it indicates that we might go down. And when you break this, the top of this 4 hour right here that I just drew, okay, this 4 hour line, let me just remove this one. Once you break this, then you're good. Then you're safer. I can't say like 100% good, but once you come above here, you would be safe. Now let's talk about the liquidation and the large orders. That has a lot of, it's interesting. Today is interesting. So I'm going to talk about both CoinAnk and CoinGlass because I want to show you guys something. All right, so I was just, uh, checking both of them. So I've noticed, before I want to go into the large orders itself, so if you come here, you could see around 110,000. All right, on the whale orders, this is CoinAnk, by the way. I'm sorry, CoinGlass, by the way. We have 188,000, I'm sorry, 188 million point 65, right? So this is 110. If you come up here, you could see 110 is not that far away. It's like literally right here. So if it just wicks up, I'll get it. That cell will be filled. Now towards downside at the same time, by the way, this is both perpetual and spot. The problem is when they change the theme on CoinGlass, they make the color look the same. So both perpetual and spot are the same. You can't really tell the difference. That's problematic, bro. That's problematic, bro. Anyway, so towards downside, if you want to talk about it, as we talked about it on the chart, we're saying around $108,000, 200. So from here to $108,000, 200, we don't want to go that low. Okay, right here. How much we have to buy? So how much we bought already filled is 40 million. Orders are 289 for perpetuals, by the way. For spot is like 9 million, not that much, right? But still there is some. Okay. Now, if it wants to make a new low, meaning, I mean, we can't see all the way to 97 at least. There's a lot of orders. How much is this? 898 on perpetual, 29 on perpetual on OKX, and then we got 155 on spot BTC. That is interesting. Now towards upside, however, if I take the same range and just put it there, we could see we are about to sell 1 billion on the spot for Binance, and then another 177 million for Binance spot, and then another 100 million for I'm sorry, for Coinbase spot, obviously. So we could see that this is happening at this point. Towards upside, it's more denser than towards downside, I would say. Okay, but we cannot guarantee it because there might be changes in the price as we continue. Now, this was CoinGlass. Okay, so I want to show the liquidation on the CoinGlass as well, because the liquidation on the CoinGlass are kind of good and clear to see. All right, so right here, we could see towards upside, and this is, by the way, 1 week. So we're talking about this week, right? This week, towards upside, there's a lot to take, okay? But towards downside, there's not much to take. We have 108,000. You could see there's not much liquidity, right? And this is, by the way, for a week. Now, if I decrease this to 48 hours, in the past 48 hours, what happened, then it might be a little bit different, right? You could see that there's not much really, but above there's a lot. A lot of people shorted from, they started to short from this area, this price, which is 112,352. Like they started to short here, and the short piled up right here around 111, 171. You could see from here they started to go bigger, right? The more liquidation got added to it. We got a 75 million there, we got another 69 million there, and another 85 million there. These are the big numbers, big numbers. Obviously from here, now if you come here, you could tell like this is the 89.27, the biggest number, and then after that we got a 72 million, and then we got a 75 million. So towards upside there are liquidity to be grabbed, but towards downside, even on the previous or on the past 48 hours, not much to grab. We grabbed a lot. Okay, now even if I decrease the threshold to less than 5, okay, still you could see there's not much here to grab. Not much here to grab. There's only a lot at 105, 656, 12 million. Still not that much, right? Still not that much. But well, it's something to grab. That doesn't mean that BTC is not gonna go down. All right. So, but we have that in common. This is ETH. I was looking at ETH when we just mentioned it for a second. ETH, you could see around 4,000. There's a lot of liquidation ready to be grabbed towards upside. Now let's talk about the coin glass. So the coin glass, I'm sorry, CoinAnk. I always make these two mistakes. So you could see the density of the bids that we're buying as we're coming down. There is more bids like that all the way to $95,000. Now, if I take a look at it over here, okay. So the bid turnover, we got a 242 million ready to be filled on Binance Spot, and Binance Perpetual, we got 1.57 billion ready to be filled. So, but that's a long range, all right. But towards upside, towards the high that we made, $160,000, there's a lot there too. If we take it from here all the way to that, how much is that going to be? Oh, that's the, I'm sorry, that's the normal ruler. We want the large order rulers. So 117,803. Let's see how much sells. Ask turnover on the spot is 123. On the perpetual is 119. So if you talk about a big range, we have liquidity to both range. People are selling, people are buying, right? We have to wait and see what's going to happen. But the chart do show a little bit of retracement. Okay, so the chart's showing that. What else I want to talk about? Obviously, you guys could see the liquidation here. The liquidation around that $110,000 hasn't yet done it. This is the first 15 minutes of this 1 hour, so we could do, we could come back down a little bit and then push it back up, and that would be it, guys. That's it. Thank you for watching. Is there anything else I should mention? Obviously, there's the Forex calendar. I could just show you guys the Forex calendar, and then that is it. I don't think I want to talk about anything else. So Friday today, we do not have anything specific, special, right? Not that much news. Not that much news. All right, back to the chart. So if I want to conclude it, as I said, you hold that 108, you hold above this 108, 138, the daily, you're Gucci, you lose it, you're not Gucci. I mean, you're Gucci towards downside. With that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green. I did want to show you guys a difference in ask and bids between CoinAnk and CoinGlass. But we just skipped that. It's fine. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green. Until next time, peace.